I'm Mike. Welcome back again to the channel. Thanks for watching. Tonight, guys, I'm camping in a state forest again. Got it all to ourselves. Rode around. We're at a different site this time. Totally different. Totally away from anyone, if there was anyone here. But we're all alone tonight. Now, I did this camp on a whim because I was going through my shed this week and came across some things. And you know, you have that light come on. I said, you know what? I'm gonna do a camp with that. Basically, tonight's camp is using stuff I already have, and it's very inexpensive, very cheap. Matter of fact, it's building material. That's what I'm gonna give you for now, guys. But I also want to let you guys know that I'm gonna do two versions of this camp. I'm gonna do one of me just having fun and talking, and the other one will be more like an ASMR camp, mostly a lot less talking in that one. It'll be two versions of this, but some of the same shots will be in the same one, just in case you want something relaxing without my mouth running. Got some serious wind gusts tonight. Gusting about 30 miles an hour. I'm just gonna make sure everything's good. I haven't heard trees rattle like this in a long time. I don't have anything dead near me. All these pines are in really good shape. Just gotta make sure no limbs are sticking out, going to come down on me, but everything should be good. You guessed it, guys. I had some extra PVC at home. I thought, you know what? I'm gonna make a little A-frame tent out of it and have some fun. I just dug some holes at the end just so it doesn't slide. One thing I should have did was I should have put a joint in the center. What I'm gonna end up doing, because this is just scrap pipe I had laying around from an old project I did at the house. So I want to cut that in half and put another 3 adapter in the center with it going down. That way I'm gonna put another piece of pipe. But for tonight, I'm just going to get a good stick. There's plenty around. Wanted to use my yellow on this side because I want to be able to see it. This will probably be my entrance point for the night. have a tendency of tripping over stuff if I don't see it. There she goes, guys. She ain't pretty, but it's fun. Just used that PVC pipe I had in the shed. And I'll be darned, it works. But I will be putting a joint in this, put a PVC so it goes down, and have an extra one so I don't have to fool with that at the campsite. Doing stuff like this is when I really feel like a kid in the woods. This is how my cousins and I used to do it when we were younger. Just playing around whatever we had in the woods, building forts, building whatever we could. But that's cheap as it gets. Now for the tarp. Got a small problem. The frame's all good and that's all holding, but I think I didn't bring my giant tarp. I don't think this is my giant one. I'm gonna make do what I can with it. I'm still gonna have some fun. We're gonna have fun. And God knows we got enough wood for a huge fire tonight. Just still watching out for the wind. I had to retire this lashing a little better. I'm not the best at doing those square lashings, but she's not going anywhere this time. Sometimes you gotta do things just for the fun of it. And that's what I'm doing. This is all in fun. I don't care too much about the cord, because like I said, our Dollar Trees have this for $1.25, and they are 50 yards long, all colors. Guesstimate because the other side's sliding. There you go. That's a little better. I'm gonna put a couple in the middle, just tighten it up a little bit. That worked out so good. Oh man, what fun. That'll give me a place to put my stuff and crawl in on, because I don't want to get my knees all dirty. But I've got plenty of room in here. This is going to be really fun. Well, time to eat. All right, sorry about that. GoPro battery died. I got a nice wrap for the night. The missus prepared for me. I was going to bring something on. I have that eel I wanted to try, but I was too busy. I wanted to concentrate on throwing this together tonight. When I bring a regular tent, I'll do something like that. But tonight was fun playing. That went really well. This wind is supposed to die down, but it hasn't yet. It gets real still for like 10 minutes. Then a big gust will come through. The tops will be shaking. You'll hear little pine cones dropping here and there. I keep stopping just to make sure and look up to see where I'm at that moment. But where I'm sitting here, I'm good. There are some limbs bad at the end of this table above me, but there's nothing over there. The limbs are small, maybe about 2 feet long from the trunk. You never know, they could fall. But tonight I tried and put the my sleeping pad on the cot. I just wanted to try that out because this is my first night sleeping with a cot. The next time I go out, I'll try it without it. I'm just gonna see how this works. Do you guys use sleeping pads with your cots when you go out? All my cot campers out there, because this was really nice to not have to worry about what was on the ground under me. I really, really enjoyed that. I set my bed up, put it under, and she's gonna be comfortable when I get in there. I don't have to worry about sticks or rocks or, you know, roots. That's gonna be nice. Now you might notice when I was setting the strings up and guy lining the that poly tarp out, I think it's a double clove. That's what I use on mine. And when I do the end, that's a double clove that I use on the tarp. But at the end where I put the stakes, usually, because when I use a tarp, I have to move the stakes to get it nice and where I want it. Usually I just do the loop. You saw me doing it, the loop. I just move the stake and tie it that way. It depends on how I am that night or what I feel up to doing. I will use a slip knot with it, you know, a taut hitch with it when I can, but usually it's just faster sometimes. I just do the loop. You know, we all find our knots that we like. I even use that that loop tie. I forget what that's called, but I use that loop a lot when I'm doing my trucker's hitch, because I always, you know, when you when you go around, you're supposed to loop it a certain way. I can never get it right, so I just started doing it that way. For me, it's just easier and faster. And I use that twine, which you see. They say it's paracord. It feels like paracord, but you know, 50 yards for $1.25. I buy them a lot, use them up. I get all the colors, so I don't worry too much when I got here. I got brand new ones at home. And I have 2 big bags of knots and strings. I keep all that stuff. Anything that has like 3 to 5 feet, I save it. But I'm gonna finish up. Now, we had East Coast just got hit. We had a crazy, crazy, crazy rain come through last week, and then it just we had another one come through yesterday, and it finished up like it probably finished up like 2 or 3 o'clock this morning. And that's where I was just iffy if I was going to go camping or not. But you know, I had all the stuff ready in my head. When you get things ready, I try to do that a lot, but sometimes I still forget stuff. Like I didn't get the big tarp tonight, but I had it all planned out that if I could do it at the last minute, I was going to do it. So I had everything ready, and I don't have to worry about any embers tonight. There's another gust. Can you hear it? I have the muffle on the GoPro tonight, but wow. Just checking things out around me. But do it smart. I'm doing it smart. I'm in an area I should be good. These trees are young and healthy around where I'm at. So Guys, I can't believe I just turned the GoPro off in a huge tree, because there's mature trees that are, and some old trees like scattered in and out. But some of these new sites, they cleared all that out. There are no old trees around me. But one of them out in the woods just cracked and fell. Whew, every time I hear that, it gives me chills. Hopefully I'll find it. If I can find it tomorrow, to be in the video. If I have a fire in a little bit, I don't have to worry about too much as far as embers, but I have to worry about this wind. This wind has got to calm down. I do have a trick, something I've made for stealth camping to hide my fires when I have it. But see, it's still again. All right, guys, I'm gonna finish up my meal, finish up my coffee. I'll go get wood. If I don't have a fire, someone else is gonna have a nice selection of wood sitting there for them. No matter what, we're out in the woods tonight, having a good time. I'm gonna do the live chat soon. I was gonna do it tonight. I thought this would be a great time. This wind is too bad, and I got too much stuff to keep my eyes on. But I'm gonna do it on my phone, talk with everybody, get to hang out with the community, and just, I can't wait for that part of our channel to open up. It's been great. A lot more people have been doing comments, and I've been talking with people. And so many of the subscribers and viewers have great ideas on how to use certain gear and how to do certain things that I never thought of. Really cool. But I plan on doing a live soon. If I can bring the missus with me, I'm thinking maybe she'll operate the, I'll be on the phone recording me, and she can be in the chat talking and let me know. We're gonna do something like that, something fun. All right, I'm gonna finish my coffee and finish my meal. Bring you back in a little bit, guys. Gotta put on that wool, guys. Temperature feels like it dropped. And another tree fell over there. They're scared. That's one thing people have to be scared about in the woods. Ain't Bigfoot, ain't bears. Well, should be depending on where you're at, but people and falling trees and limbs. Well, the wind is still up a little bit, but I got the fire pit ready. I might get a little bit more wood, small stuff. I'm going to try to keep the fire small tonight, if I have one. I'm still waiting for it to calm down. That's never good to see by your campsite. They're probably going to take this tree down. Start the night. It's weird. I keep going through, like, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes of quiet and then a big gust will come through. And just for safety reasons, there's 2 picnic tables at this spot I'm at. One is mounted and one's not. So what I did is the one that's not mounted, I got it right up next to my setup here, just in case if anything falls across, I'm protected to some degree and I can get under it if I have to. But I'm not worried about the wind. It's just all the moisture. And I picked one of the open sites, so it's one of the newer sites. No one's out here tonight. But cheers. Got my stuff ready to put my wind block up. I'll give it another hour. Hopefully I can have a fire. We'll see. All it is, guys, is these are some old fiberglass poles. Got those years ago to Goodwill for like nothing. Got a whole bunch of them. So what I did was I cut them with a hacksaw and I thought they would make a great thing to penetrate the dirt or soil if I could. And I cut a tarp down, and I'm using paper binders because they're real strong and they're easy to open, and plus they hold the tarp very well. And then I just cut a tarp down, and not only will this act as a wind block when I'm out camping, but this will also do very well if I wanted to have a small fire someplace on the stealth. I've been waiting to use this, and tonight I'm going to use it. About 9 o'clock. The wind just started up again after I started the fire. The wind block's doing pretty good though, because you can see the flames aren't whipping a lot. They're whipping enough, but I'm gonna let that burn down, and then I'm gonna try to keep the fire, I don't know, maybe at the ring level if I can. but we'll see. I'd like to turn in early tonight. Probably know when you're out at any place that causes some stress. I mean, I go stealth camping. I don't have this much stress. You worry about the wind, you worry about limbs, trees, even when you got everything set up perfectly. But there are some gusts tonight. I think with this storm we had yesterday that ended into the morning hours of last night, or today, however you want to put it, and then with the huge storm we had last week, and it was, God, I mean, 2 major storms. I think on the East Coast where I'm at, we got about 3 to 5 inches of rain in that amount of time. So everything out here is saturated. Everything. The ground's soaking wet. All the wood is wet. Just try to find as much small stuff as I can, and then even the dead stuff with bark on it, try to shave that bark off to get to that dry wood. Here comes another gust, but the flames are going straight up. Lets me know that's doing pretty good. I'm happy that I knew it might, but it's doing better than I thought. I mean, if I wanted to, I could do 2 of them and make a whole ring around this thing. I think I made it about 31 inches high. It's about, I think it's 12 feet long. I think it's very lightweight. I'm going to use it on a stealth sooner or later, but for a portable wind block for camping, yeah, I'm going to be using this from now on. Oh, that flame does feel good. The last I checked on the temperature, right now it's about 28 degrees, but totally comfortable. I haven't even put my coat on yet, or my I got one of those I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Oh, I can't remember. It starts with a B. The thing that covers your face and everything. But I got one of those for sleeping tonight. Now, if that cot is comfortable, which I'm totally expecting it to be, to sleep on for 8 hours. I'm gonna try to get 9 hours tonight if I can. I'm gonna take a backpack, and I don't care how much it weighs. It's not lightweight, but I don't care. I might get a lightweight one in the future. Man, but to not have to worry about unlevel ground or, you know, all that crap. But yeah, guys, put in the comments. I'm curious if my cot campers out there, guys who have a lot more experience, maybe guys in the military, guys and gals, in cold temps, do you suggest using a sleeping pad? I'm going to use mine tonight. You know, it insulates me on the ground, so I know it's going to be comfortable on the cot. But I didn't want to take that chance my first time out in 25-degree weather. But it'll tell me tonight if I get too hot, I'll know. But let me know if I need it at all, or what temps I should be implementing it in. Now I know 50 or above, I'm good, but you know, I'm going to use that all year round. So I'm really curious. And tonight, I'm just going to use my sleeping bag as a quilt. I'm just going to lay it over me, like unzipping it all the way to the bottom, lay it over me. I'm going to sleep in my pants. Tonight I have a pair of insulated pants. I'm going to do a video on those soon, just because it's man, it's a great pair of gear. And I'm telling you, in the future, guys, I literally think I might in the future get me one of those, I don't know how to say it. They're like a whole body sleeping bag that you get inside with your arms and legs and stick out. I might do that in the future, just because I want to get the I think it's the Sierra Design sleeping bed, comfortable bed, quilt, something. I'm gonna get that too, because you get inside of it like an envelope, and the cover covers you. So many things, so little time. But I needed this. This is beautiful out here tonight. And it's just us. We have the entire state forest to ourselves again. It's amazing. In my area, nobody wants to camp in the cold. That's my favorite time. It's a little bit of a crawl, but we're going to get in there. It's 11:30. Everything went great tonight. The wind is totally calmed down, which I'm glad. No anything to worry about, but I'm gonna crawl in. Turn in for the night. I am tired, guys. Really, really tired. But I think that cot's gonna give me the sleep I need. I'm all set up. I'm so tired. I got a little bit of airflow from under the tarp, which is nice. I moved the wind block I had for the fire at the end of my setup here because of the way the wind's coming in. It's gusting once in a while, but I just don't want it to freeze me. So I got a wind block down there. Fire's out, everything is good. The wind, the high wind gusts are done. So I'm turning in. I'll see you guys in the morning. If anything pops up in the middle of the night, I'll bring you back. But I'm not expecting nothing. Hopefully nothing, because the only thing I'm worried about tonight is wind. So I don't want to be asleep and something else stirs up. And one thing's cool about having this piece of wood here, because of all the cut-offs from the branches, it gives me places to hang my keys, hang my light. If I had anything else to hang, I could hang it there, but I don't have anything else right now. Man, this is so nice. And this cot is so comfortable. All right, my friends, I'm turning in. Night. Morning, guys. The sun is just about to come up, or it's coming up. What can I say? This cot is wonderful. Man, it's like sleeping in my bed at home. I slept so good. My eyes are probably swollen. But I'm gonna get up, get some coffee, and wrap things up. Get home. Gotta get these clothes in the wash because I know they're smoky from all that smoke last night. God, they're probably reeking. All right. As much as I hate to, I gotta get up. That first cup goes down nice. I'm using these things called coffee pods. Now they're good, they're very, very flavorful, but they don't get my coffee dark enough or strong enough. But I thought I'd double up today. It's okay. What I'm thinking about doing is putting a pod of those in my coffee at home and just giving that extra flavor. But that's something I'll talk about the wife with, see if she likes that idea. But man, that was fun. That was a fun night, really fun. The wind had completely stopped by the time I went to bed. Even when it was windy, my PVC tarp here set up, tent set up, didn't budge. It's still tight, as you can see. I can't even move it. And it's funny because all the tents I've camped in, I really think this is the first A-frame I've camped in. I like it too. I had a lot of room in that thing, but next time I'll have a big tarp to go to the bottom and on both sides. I just thought I had it with me, but I didn't. What I'm going to do is go, they're just cheap tarps. I'm just going to go buy a couple of them, like the 12 by 15s or something like that. I have one, I think it's a 10 by 12, but they make another one bigger. I'm going to get those two. But that was fun, man. It went up, set up good. I think putting a center pole in worked great. I'll do it with a PVC pipe, so it's easy. But I had them left over for a plumbing thing, so that worked out great. The other thing I did was use the cot last night. The cot worked great. I slept wonderful. Matter of fact, I got a little too warm a couple times. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I camp and I get too warm at night in the cold weather, I sweat, and I sweat in my legs. And what it does, of course, for me, is once I sweat, it starts to evaporate, it chills me up, and it wakes me up, and then I start getting warm again, and then I'll sweat a little bit, it evaporates, it cools me off, it wakes me up. I go through that sometimes. I went through a little bit of that last night. I should have took my insulated pants off, but I knew it wasn't that bad, and I was so comfortable, I wasn't even gonna try it. I just went on with it. Do an update video soon on a lot of these little things I've bought over time, and just say, hey, this is still working, this is good, this failed, this broke, and wrap it all up, unless it's something expensive. So guys, I'm gonna put it up, wrap everything up, get in the truck, go home. I gotta get a shower, man. I know I reek of smoke. And it was funny, the wind block was doing a great job blocking the smoke, but it just kept following me. You know how smoke is around a campfire. It just kept following me. And with everything being so wet, and I was trying to dry as much as I could out, and I was getting small stuff as well, so it didn't take as long. It didn't matter. It's still just everything here is soaked. I mean, you can have a fire. I've had a fire in the rain, but I've started a fire in the rain, but you just got to deal with the smoke. So I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for coming along on this fun one. Let me know what you guys think. I'm so curious what you think of this PVC tarp tent setup. Have you ever done anything like it? Because I can't be the only one who's ever done something silly like this. I can't be. But I'll talk to you guys again real soon. Please, as always, guys, like, share, and subscribe. You know it helps the channel. I'm going to keep doing this craziness. Take care, guys. I'm out.